Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya if you are new here. This is my daughter Savannah over here. She's being so rude with her phones going off.
Hi.
So today's video, today we are gonna do who's most likely to, but it's just us here, so we're just looking up the questions and then we're gonna discuss amongst ourselves who's most likely to. Actually, Savannah looked up the questions. I don't even know them.
I'm just going on random websites. I didn't even put them in my notes or anything, so. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Who's most likely to smoke weed? Did it in the past, you dummy.
Yeah, you dummy. I did do it in the past. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, she does. She hits it every day. She hits a blunt every day. She's a stoner. She celebrated 420 this year.
That's not true.
When was the last time you smoked weed?
Last time I smoked weed...
20 years ago.
No, I think you might have been...
I was alive the last time?
The last...
Did you and Dad do pot together?
No.
Yes, you did. I think he said that. Okay, what?
Well, no, that was when me and your dad first met. I'm saying the last time I did it, you might have been around 3 or so, or because I did it. I didn't do it to get high though. I did it because my back was hurting really bad, and I didn't have anything else at the time.
Medical marijuana.
I did it for medicinal purposes, but it wasn't fun for me because I was just so paranoid because I was a mom by then, and I was like, oh my God, like I'm a mom and I can't take care of my kid because I, you know.
Who's most likely to be rich? I'm writing a book, guys. Rich. Who's most likely to be poor?
Because I just am.
Who's most likely to have always been the heartbreaker? I feel like both of us. You've broken guys' hearts.
I have.
And I feel like a lot of guys that have crushes on me, I always let them down. I always break their hearts.
But I never thought of myself as a heartbreaker because I was always that girl that didn't ever have a boyfriend in high school, and I thought I'd never get married because nobody would ever give me the time of day. No one ever would think I was pretty enough, or like when I did break a guy's heart, I never felt worse in my life. I felt so sad. I think I felt sadder than they did.
So what do you think?
I think both of us.
Who's most likely to live in a big city?
Not me.
Neither of us really want to live in a big city, but I think if it were between us, it would probably be me.
It'd be her over me.
I mean, sure. I like cities. I would rather live in like a place like where we live now.
Yeah, I don't like cities. I'm not a city girl.
I've never had the desire to go to New York. That's the one city I would never want to go to. Sorry.
I would rather live in the mountains.
Who's most likely to watch romantic movies? I obsess over romance.
Her and her dad like those really dumb romantic movies and romantic comedies, and not that I don't like that stuff, but yeah.
Who's most likely to be in a choir? Both of us were.
Both of us, yeah.
Well, I mean, I still am, but because I'm in high school. Yeah. Who's most likely to go to Justin Bieber's concert? Me. I'm not a fan of him anymore, but I used to be, and so I can see myself, like, maybe. Who's most likely to be the best at math? I'm still not very good at it, though.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
You're better than I am.
Who's most likely to be a drama queen?
Really?
I accidentally hit her with my shoe yesterday, and she's like, oh, it hurts, it's gonna blow up.
I did not say like, blow up.
She was like, my lip is gonna be huge, it's bleeding.
First of all,
I'm not dramatic at all.
That's a lie. First of all, she hit me in the mouth with her shoe. Yes, it was an accident, but that didn't make it hurt any less. It really did hurt. That was not over dramatic on my part at all. She said I was being dramatic, but I felt my lip puffing out.
She'll roll the footage right here. She got it on camera. Well, you can't see her get hit, but she got me throwing it at her. What? Is that on? Oh, are you Okay, give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Ow.
That's the sound you make in bed. Who's most likely to marry a celebrity? Cody Fern.
That's just because that's not happening, by the way. He's gay. But it's just because I'm married already.
Who's most likely to always be happy? I think her, because I think she's not always happy, but like she's really good at pretending she's happy. So like, unless she's like really like, you'll know if she's super upset because she'll just like be rude. But she is really good at pretending to be happy. She changes her voice. She changes everything. She like will pretend to be happy. So I think it's her.
Is that a bad thing?
I don't know if it's a bad thing. I think it's like an optimistic.
I think it's worse to be that constant Debbie Downer.
Well, yeah. Who's most likely to hold their breath the longest possible? You.
Me. I used to be a swimmer.
I have asthma and you're a swimmer, so. Who's most likely to have the most piercings? Probably you.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm planning on getting more piercings, but you'll probably still have more than me.
Not only that, but I have 3 holes in my ears.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm pretty sure you will always have more.
But I've had both eyebrows. I've had my belly button. I have my nose.
Yeah.
Like, I've had a lot of piercings.
Who's most likely to do weird things in public? Me. Actually, no, that's not true. She won't do weird things on purpose, but like she'll do things that she thinks are normal, and I'll get embarrassed by it because it's weird to do in public.
What do I do?
That makes sense.
What do I do in public that's weird?
We went to the mall recently, guys, and she sat in the middle of the mall.
Wait a minute, let me stop. Let me stop you right here. She's already telling lies. I didn't sit.
You sat. You squatted down on the floor.
First of all, I knelt down. No,
you were squatting.
I did not sit on the floor. I knelt down.
That's the same thing.
No, it's
she
not.
was squatting on the floor,
your ass.
and she had her coffee. She opened it and poured packets of sugar in the coffee on the floor in the middle of everyone, and everyone was staring.
Everyone meaning who? There was nobody there.
The people.
There was literally no one there.
Oh, I can't ask that one.
And what's that say? Too much.
I can't ask that.
Yeah, you can't. Anyway, there was nowhere to set my drink. I didn't have any other option.
Okay, whatever. Who's most likely to have weird phobias? We both do.
No, mine are weird. Yours are normal.
I'm afraid of fans, guys.
Oh, she's not afraid of fans.
When they're moving slow.
It freaks her out when you turn it off and it starts to get real slow.
I don't know why it freaks me out.
The other thing that freaks her out is today I was standing at the sink.
That freaked me out so bad.
Doing the dishes, and I heard, Mom! Mom! And why weren't you answering me?
Because I said her name like 20 times and she just sat still. I didn't even see her moving her hands. I thought she was just standing there like frozen. I was like, what happened to my mom?
I don't know. But my weird phobia is trypophobia. I am afraid of clusters of holes, guys.
Bro, you can't even look at like anything.
No.
Anything. She can't even look at things that look like holes. So if it's like bumps or something, anything like a bunch of circular things she can't look at. Who's most likely to get married first? Well, obviously you, because you're already married. And also you got married at a pretty young age, so. Who's most likely to win a Nobel Prize? Me.
Savannah.
Who's most likely to kill someone accidentally?
It's maybe I'm the most likely to win a Nobel Prize because she said Nobel Prize and it's Nobel Prize.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Just saying.
Noble Peace. Who's most likely to kill someone accidentally? I think you're more likely to kill someone on purpose. I'm more likely to kill someone accidentally.
What?
I would like trip and fall and probably like accidentally kill someone or something.
That is true. I would never ever harm somebody, but I am also a protective mama bear, and so
she would be willing to go to jail if it meant she killed the person that hurt her kids or something.
Yeah, if somebody physically harmed or sexually harmed my child, you better be damn sure I'm gonna hurt you.
Who's most likely to die of something stupid?
She's gonna die. This is how she's gonna die. I already know. When she does finally get her driver's license, she's gonna be going down the road. She's gonna see a bug in her car. It's gonna be the dumbest bug. It's gonna be a fly. She's gonna think it's a bee, and she's gonna swerve off the road and go over a cliff. Like, she's gonna die in a car accident by thinking that...
That's a morbid.
Death is morbid. And
but,
that's how she's gonna die.
Or I could die by, like, tripping and falling. Who's most likely to embarrass themselves in front of their secret crush? What? You. I think you.
How?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think we're equally going to embarrass ourselves.
Who's most likely to get in a fight?
Neither of us.
I mean, I'm not a fighter, and I'm not, like, into, like, drama and stuff, but people, like, come across me and they get the wrong idea and they think, like, they hate me for no reason, want to fight me for no reason.
Well, people always hated...
You, I think you would be
People
more likely
always
to
hated me
fight them.
because I have resting bitch face and I can't help that. But, no, I've never gotten in a physical altercation, and I never would unless it was necessary.
Yeah. Who's most likely to fail a simple test? Probably. If it's about common sense, then yeah, probably me. Who's most likely...
If it's about what... If it's like a test about adding and subtracting, I'll fail it.
Who's most likely to meet a ghost? You. Who's most likely to get arrested for walking around naked? Me.
Are you gonna walk around naked?
I mean, I would be the type of person that's like, hey, we're all naked anyway. Why can't we just be naked? I don't care.
Okay.
You care too much.
I do.
Who's most likely to talk to animals? She all day, she talks to herself and she's like, I'm talking to the animals. Or I'll have my headphones on and I'll hear her talking and I'll be like, what? And she's like, I'm talking to the cat.
Nothing wrong with that.
Who's most likely to fall asleep in class? Yeah, probably you.
I fell asleep in every class.
Who's most likely to eat with their mouth open? We don't eat with... I mean, maybe me. I'm just messy, so... Who's most likely to cry because of sad movie? If it's about animals, you.
Yeah.
If it's not about animals, but it's just sad, then me.
No, if it's about animals or children, then I can't keep it together.
If it's about, like, a sad romance movie, then I would cry. Like, A Star is Born, I cried watching A Star is Born. And I cried watching 5 Feet Apart. Anyway, who's most likely to have two boyfriends at one time? You have, actually.
I have. It was when I had a boyfriend, and then I was only dating him for 2 weeks. And
then you met your husband.
He was a friend of mine for years, and then we decided to try it. Lasted 2 weeks, and then I met my husband.
And you dumped him for him.
It only overlapped for a couple days. So.
Who's most likely to be the first one to die in a zombie apocalypse? Me.
For sure.
She would survive. I would die the first day.
I think I would be Maggie.
I think she would make it a long way, probably. She's like, I don't know. She's that way. I'm like high maintenance, like, and I'm clumsy, and I would end up like screaming and falling, and then they would all eat me. Who's most likely to worry about small things? Both of us.
I do. I mean, I guess some small things I do worry about.
I worry about every little thing, though. Who's most likely to do bungee jump? Not me. I would never go bungee jumping.
Yeah, but I wouldn't either because of my back.
I have asthma, so...
That has nothing to do with it.
It's scary. I would never do that.
Okay, neither of us.
Who's most likely to become a famous actress? Who's most likely to not have a computer? To not have a computer? I don't know. Well, yeah.
I didn't get my first computer until I was 25.
Who's most likely to have a part-time job? Well, I'm gonna need one soon because I'm a teenager. So I'm gonna need to get
less
one.
likely or most likely?
Who's most likely to have a part-time job?
Well, I would say me because you're most likely to have a full-time job. I did used to work, guys.
You've had a lot of part-time jobs.
I've had a lot of jobs.
Didn't you
in
work
general.
like 5 jobs at once at one point?
I did work 3 jobs. I didn't have a day off.
Who's most likely to have never been in love? I'll never fall in love. Who's most likely to smoke? Who's most likely to do drugs? Not something I'm interested in. Who's most likely
currently do drugs, guys?
Who's most likely to fall in love with her best friend? Me. I think I would.
Oh, you mean like Hannah?
If she's watching this, Hannah, I love you. Who's most likely to be a stand-up comedian? I don't know.
You're funnier.
Who's most likely to join the military? I would never.
I would never.
Yeah, but you're stronger than me, so
Yeah,
you
but I
would be
would
able.
never.
But if it were between us, it would be you. Who's most likely to be a world traveler? That'd be fun. Who's most likely to be a supermodel? You're tall.
Yeah, but you're prettier.
Who's most likely to adopt a child?
Who's what?
Most likely to adopt a child. Okay. I mean, if that was my only option, then I would, but I'd prefer to have my own kids. And you're not having any more kids.
No, I'm not.
Who's most likely to win the lottery?
Why me?
I don't know. I'm not lucky. You've won the lottery.
I've never won the lottery.
Who's most likely to rule the world? What? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who's most likely to go on a world tour? Who's most likely to win an Olympic medal? Swimming. You almost went to the Junior Olympics.
I did.
And I'm not athletic at all, guys. If you know me, I'm not athletic. Who's most likely to become a high school teacher? Who's most likely to win an Oscar? Who's most likely to break a world record? I feel like you would randomly break a world record.
Randomly?
Just like break a random world record. I feel like you could. Who's most likely to invent something useful? I'm not an inventor.
Wait, no.
I think you could.
I actually just remember the other day I was like, oh wait, we need to invent this.
The bra.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I don't even know if I should say it because then somebody's gonna steal my idea. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Girls, and maybe it's already invented and I just don't even know. But like, girls tell me, like most girls have one boob bigger than the other boob. Like to the point where one side of the bra doesn't fit the same way as the other. I want to invent a bra that one side is just naturally bigger than the other side, or adjustable or something, so that they both sides will fit the same.
Cold McDonald's fries.
We have an air fryer.
I know. I bought 133 sticks of gum.
Jeez, ooh, these really are cold. Sorry guys, we were rudely interrupted. So, I forgot where we even were and what we were talking about, but it's okay.
Oh, I remember.
Because they brought us cold fries.
We heated them up in the air fryer though.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I dip my fries. If they're McDonald's fries, I dip them in sweet and sour sauce.
I don't usually do this, but I have barbecue sauce and it's really good. Try it, it's amazing. Rude.
You're rude.
Who's most likely to be on a commercial? I don't
Who'd
know.
you point to?
You.
Oh.
Who's most likely to become president? Neither of us.
I hate
Neither of us
politics.
are political people. She's more of a history buff though. Who's
not-
most likely to write a bestseller?
I mean, I really am into writing too. But
It's my passion. Who's most likely to cause world war?
doing what?
Your videos are too controversial. So
My
you started a
videos?
world war. I don't know. Who's most likely to not take a shower for a week? For sure.
Sorry, I'm gross.
I can't live without a shower. Who's most likely to move to a different country?
Not me.
Not me.
I'm not even gonna move out of town.
Same.
By the way, we have a mixture of McDonald's fries and Five Guys fries.
I don't even like to get out of the house.
Me either. I don't even like leaving the house. Why would I leave the country or the town or anything?
Who's most likely to become the kindest? Who's most like? Yeah, you. Who's most likely to become the kindest person in the world?
What did you say? What did you say? The girls in Springfield are better looking than us? Is that what you said? That's rude!
Who's most likely to have been the first to kiss a guy? How old was your first kiss?
You kissed a guy younger than me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I was 15. I still am. Who's most likely to appear on a reality show? I don't know. Who's most likely to take care of others when they are sick? Your mom. Who's most likely to laugh at the wrong moment? Probably, yeah.
You guys, we've gone over this. I don't laugh.
Who's most likely to cry in a public place? I don't
Me?
cry in public. I've never cried in public.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'll cry, but I ain't gonna lie.
It's hard to get me to cry for some reason.
It's hard to get me to laugh.
Who's most likely to do plastic surgery?
I've
Yeah.
never had plastic surgery.
She would get a boob job.
On one boob.
Me, if I were to do plastic surgery, I'd probably get a nose job. Yeah. Who's most likely to marry without love? Me. I think I would. I think I would be so desperate and in a rush to get married that I would marry without being in love with the person. Who's most likely to live in a zoo?
Yeah, me.
She's the outdoorsy animal, like, she would live in the tiger cage. Who's most likely to read every book in a school library? I'm a writer, but I'm not really a reader. Who's most likely to run away and join the circus? I don't know. I don't know.
Neither.
Who's most likely to spend all their money on something stupid? You would too, I think.
Savannah.
You would be like, oh, that looks cool, I need that. Who's most likely to forget important birthdays? Probably. I forgot people's birthdays a lot. Who's most likely to get robbed?
Why me?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, that's something that, like...
Actually, you know what? I would let my guard down around someone I trust and get robbed by them, probably.
I don't know. That's a weird question. That's something that, like, we can't really... I don't know.
You've been robbed.
What's another one?
Who's most likely to get shouted at by their parents?
Shouted at?
Yeah. You never got yelled at, from what I heard.
Yes, I did.
You did bad things, but I'm a good
My
kid.
dad yelled at me. My mom didn't ever yell at me. My dad, on the other hand, although my dad's a scary guy, and all he had to do was give us the look.
Who's most likely to get stranded on vacation? Both of us? I don't know. I would get lost.
I would get lost too.
Who's most likely to get stuck in a bathroom stall or elevator? Probably me.
That would be my luck.
I feel like the elevator, maybe you. The bathroom stall, I would like forget how to open the door and like have to crawl under or something. I
You'd
don't
probably
know.
forget that you could even crawl under.
I would sit there calling for help and they're like, you can just go under the door.
She would call me on the phone.
Mom, I'm stuck. Who's most likely to get... Ooh, who's most likely to get offended by a joke? 100%. She's offended by everything.
Not everything. I'm offended by... I was gonna grab it. I'm offended.
See? She's a Karen.
Rude. I'm not a Karen.
Who's most likely to get pissed and say something regretful? You have.
Oh, yeah.
I have too, though. If I'm really mad at you, we talked about this recently. We could be pretty mean.
I will literally go straight for the jugular. If you hurt me bad enough, and if I know I'm done, like if I'm done, I'm done, I'll go straight to the jugular. And that's it.
Who's most likely to get pregnant after a one-night stand and keep the baby?
I've never actually had a one-night stand.
But you got pregnant easy. Most likely to go grocery shopping for one thing and come back with everything else than that one thing. You'd be like, ooh, look at that. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, I need that.
That's so mean.
Who's most likely to go on a blind date arranged by their mom? I would probably beg her, Mom, get me a guy. Who's most likely to go on a hunger strike? Me. Who's most likely to go on a picnic date? You. Who's most likely...
I guess that's true because you won't go anywhere where there's bugs.
Who's most likely to go on a space mission? Neither of us. Who's most likely to go over the top with a prank? I don't know.
Skylar.
Yeah, Skylar. Who's most likely to post a topless picture on their social media?
I would never.
I probably wouldn't, but I would say me. I probably would.
If you're willing to run around naked, if that was, since that was one of the questions too, right?
Yeah. Who's most likely to go skinny dipping? Have you gone skinny dipping? Probably me.
If it was in a pool, but I would never do it in a lake or a ocean. Because I don't.
You don't want fish up your butt crack?
Right. I also don't want to go anywhere where there's fish.
Who's most likely to go to a party in their pajamas? I would never. You would never catch me going somewhere like a party in sweats.
I'll go everywhere in my pajamas.
I have to look good. I go to the grocery store in a dress, okay?
That's what I do.
I go to the grocery store in my pajamas.
Who's most likely to go the longest without eating? Me.
Me? Really, you?
I don't know. I skip meals. You snack every 2 seconds. Who's most likely to go to jail for doing something stupid? You. I'm a goody two-shoes.
Let's do one more.
Okay. Oh, wait, okay. Who's most likely to... that came out weird. Who's most likely to go off on their own on a night out with friends? That could be either
Probably
of us.
me.
I'm antisocial, too, but, like... Are you a loner when you go out with friends?
I'm not really a loner, but I have been known to go off by myself. For whatever reason.
Well, that's it. That's a wrap, guys.
Did you enjoy that, guys? Were any of our answers surprising to any of you?
Do you want a part 2?
Yeah, we could do a part 2.
Part 2 with me?
Yeah, we could do it with Skylar.
We should do a Never Have I Ever.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting because we don't know everything about each other.
You don't know everything about me, but I do know everything about you.
No, you don't.
I'm pretty sure I know 99.9%.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But there's still a 0.01% that you don't know.
Yeah, well. I'm pretty sure that stuff would not surprise me.
We look the same. I have no forehead wrinkles, though.
Rude!
I'm pale, guys. Look how pale I am.
I'm not pale.
Lucky you.
Like, you got blessed with, like, the really good lips and the really good eyes.
You got blessed with the tan skin.
I got blessed.
And the good nose. Oh, yeah. And the good ears.
No, I do not. What's wrong with your ears? I don't have a good nose. I have a long nose. I got blessed.
Oh, you have a long nose. Guys, look at my nose. My nose is way bigger than yours and you know it.
I got blessed with a dimple.
I'm Pinocchio with a fat nose.
What's a dimple?
I don't have dimples, right?
That's a dimple.
She also got blessed with a perfect skin.
No, I don't have perfect skin. Not at all.
She is like, you know, like the different skin types? She has normal skin. I have dry skin and I have acne.
Alright, so I'm not going to sit here for the next 10 minutes and waste time. So I'm going to go ahead and get off right now.
Bye. Bye, poopies.